Hello, I'm Ben Mott, I'm the president of Green Lake Conference Centre, and today, on this gorgeous sunny February day, we want to give you an update as to some of the projects that have been worked on this winter and spring to improve and restore these beautiful grounds. I'm actually standing on Green Lake. It's frozen solid, and I thought of Samuel Taylor Coleridge, who was an English poet who almost 200 years ago wrote a poem about an ancient mariner. And this mariner's ship had sunk and he was on a rowing boat adrift in the middle of the ocean, and he moaned that there's water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Well, had that ancient mariner been on holiday at Green Lake Conference Centre this winter, he might have had that same complaint for two reasons. One of them could have been if he was taking a walk on the lake and found it all frozen. Let's go and see what his second complaint could have been. So we've moved inside Roger Williams Inn, and I'm standing literally in one of the bathtubs. Behind me is this beautiful 1930s subway tile that everybody just loves, and it ties to so many memories of staying in the building. But there is a problem for our ancient mariner on holiday here at Green Lake in the winter, because there is a second place where there should be water everywhere, but not a drop to either drink or to take a shower with. So the water is turned off entirely in this building, and all of the plumbing supply lines are being rerun from the basement right up through the elevator and along all of the floors, so that for every sleeping room we'll have brand new water supplies for all of the fixtures in the rooms. After more than 80 years of service, it was certainly time. What we've done though is to ensure that the water for our ancient mariner and you, our guests, will be really clean, beautiful water coming through with excellent engineering, but also that the look will be really attractive. So this fixture is designed to have a 1930s period look. It's got a real heft to it, and it will surface mount on top of the subway tile to ensure we preserved that historical, beautiful detail that gives so much character to the building. If we were to go downstairs to the lobby of the inn and then go to the old dining room, which is now being called Stoughton Hall, that is this beautiful meeting room for up to 500 people being fully refitted. And we're in the final stages of that renovation right now, doing all of the finishing touches. As soon as spring is here, we'll be able to pour a new patio outside, restoring it to the original dimensions. And inside, all of the finishing touches are being done for this beautiful meeting room. So that's some of the most exciting interior renovations we're doing, and next we'll move outside. So our ancient mariner has now given up on water entirely, strolled out of Roger Williams Inn, come along Lawson Drive by the lakeshore, up the hill past the Links Golf Course, and we're visiting the front gates. And what you get to see here is a complete restoration that's gone on of the four barns closest to the front gates. So each of them has had cedar shakes, an Alaskan white cedar that is actually to higher specification than the original cedar, with beautiful copper flashing. The roofs are on and they're protected for another 100 years. The first shakes had lasted just over 100 years. The windows that you can see in the detailing behind it are being hand restored at the moment, and the beautiful end Palladian doors are being restored at a local workshop just along the road on Highway 23. And then the other exciting piece happening up here, the last major renovation we have happening in the winter, is that the front gates are being restored. This is an example section done as a test, and what it shows is a sandblasted finish and a recoated front gate with restoration where salt has eaten away some of the detailing. So the front gates are actually down on the brick columns around the corner at the moment, and they're in a shop being restored. So all around the conference centre, this winter and this spring, these beautiful renovations and restorations are occurring to create an even more beautiful place, to be great stewards of these sacred grounds for the 21st century, and to invite for each of you a great experience to enjoy coming and experiencing all of these renovations and your own closer walk with God here at Green Lake in 2018.